Okay, greetings anybody who's watching this. We're doing more Oneonta Whist. This time what we're going to do here is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to show how to play this game normally. And what we'll do here is that we're going to deal out 9 cards per side. And anybody want to jump in? Anybody want to? No, we'll do 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. I'm using ace through 10 in the 4 suits. And this tells me that there is no trump suit here. Trump suit being the suit that if you can't follow a suit when you play a card, ends up taking it. Anyhow, this is a game you can play with 2 or more players. We're playing 2. As you add more players, you want to have a minimum of 7 cards. Then you start adding more cards. We're up to 10, as you see here. The cards. I have 10, and then I would add 9s and 8s and whatever else played, so there's enough people. And this is just a standard version. I will look at my card, and the way this works is I'm going to look at my cards, and I'm going to look and see how many tricks I can take here. And the person who bids the most points will end up leading. They're going to play first. And I will play, actually I'll play both of them. I'll say it here. And we have this over here, so we'll sort out this way. I'm going to put the cards out so I can see them. You can play with more than 2 players, but this is a game that works with 2 players also, so we'll put the cards out. Anyhow. So, I would look at this. I would normally bid these aces, as you can see here, and the queen, king, and these, and sort them. I probably have like 1, 2, and this is not something I feel comfortable with. And I have the joker, so here, I don't know what he has, he doesn't know what I have. And what we're doing here is I would bid for, I guess I would bid 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I probably could push it if I knew I had control over it, but I don't. So I probably would push 4. He probably doesn't feel comfortable with this. So what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have 1, 2. And he feels not comfortable with 2. He might pull off, because he has this to protect, 3. So I would bid 4, he would bid 3. I bid higher than him. I also can bid a null. And normal here that we have in this game here, what you're doing is that you would normally bid, you would have in the other version, the Ed version, when you bid null, you would just bid null. Here I bid null in how comfortable I am. I can bid null 3, meaning that if I take 3 tricks, I win 3 points, and 3 points. I'd win 3 points if I bid that, or I lose that many. Something could happen here because you can use null, bidding no tricks, as a way to mess up somebody else. If both sides bid null, end result is it flips over to a 0 positive trick, and you're playing equivalent to hearts where you're trying to avoid taking tricks because each one loses a point. Anyhow, he bid 4, I bid 3. So I'm going to look over, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do here. And this is an unusual case. This will very seldom happen. So what we do here is, you know what?
We'll make a YouTube channel and we'll be better.
I'm going to go ahead and, you know what we'll do here? I probably could run the table, but I'm bidding 4 to be conservative, and he's bidding 3. So I didn't know. So we're going to play this here. Okay. This is a very dangerous hand to play. So you know what I'll do? I'm going to come back and I want to run the table here. So I'm going to want to play defensive. So I'll throw that out there. He bid 3. He has no choice but to take it. So he's on his way getting his 3. And because he bid so few, I might just want to take my 4, 7, 5 and cause him to have 1 point. So then he would decide he's going to play something else. And he doesn't feel too safe about things, so he might want to pass it back to me. So he will drop that off. I take it back that way, win the trick that way. Now it's back to me, this side here. And note, I'm just having him assuming I'm playing with a dummy player who would do, an actual player here. But I'm presuming, and I'm also trying to fake like I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, you can argue I don't know what I'm doing, period, but that's a different issue. You know what? I got to do something else here. So you know what? I'll throw that out like that there. And this is the thing, because I'm strong in one suit, as an issue. So, okay, we did that there. Now he took that trick. Now he's going to have to play back. So what is he going to play? He'll try to get his third. And do it like that there. Well, you know what? He plays the heart. I'm going to let him take it. Actually, you know what? This is dangerous, so... yeah, I'll let him take it. Now he's going to want to pass it back to me. So... and what would he do? He probably would want to pass it back to me, so... he's going to drop the diamond. I would take that. Okay. And does it that way. He's not wanting to take anymore. I got this, so he came back to me, and now I have to decide what I'm doing. I think he did. Bear with me. Yep, he played that, and I believe I got that here. So anyhow, we'll see his lead. If I got that wrong, I apologize. Yeah, he passed it back to me. Sorry, I have it here. He got his, right, so... next up, I have to decide what I'm doing. I want to take 2. I'm probably going to take more than 2, so anyhow. So, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do here. And mind you, I don't know what he's got there, so anyhow, we'll go like this. And, he's going to slough off everything. And I'm probably even going to run the table now. And I drop that. If there were trump suits out, it would be a totally different color. I gotta leave that, it doesn't matter. And then I get the last one. He gets 3 points. And I bid 4. So I get 2. The fact is, because I did not bid aggressive enough there with this hand, he gets more points. He got exactly what he did, and I did that. That's one thing to have as a balancing mechanism in this game here. It's not necessarily how strong your hand is, it's how well you bid it. And you have these 3 cards up that came up. He had a 1 in 4 chance here of pulling up the trump, and that's what happened. So anyhow, you're going to play a number round to a set number of points. You can do the Ed Allard method, which is 9 rounds. And remember what I said about null? You can bid null to take no tricks, and then you're going to lose or win as many as you can. And if you both bid null, that's it. Anyhow, that's Oneonta Whist, the standard version. And that's pretty much how you'd play. You'd also play standard. You could play with more players and do it that way. And we showed, and there's also the cooperative version that I showed. So anyhow, okay, you know what? That's about it here. I do want to thank you for watching. And by the way, one more thing. As I said, you want to add more cards. I'm up to 10 here. If you're playing with like 4, there's not going to be enough cards in there. You want to have at least minimum 7 per hand. You add as many as you can. And you're going to flip 1 over to determine the trump suit. So, you know. That's it. I do want to thank you for watching, and may your die always roll 5.